I've earned 30 plus certifications, and I'm here to guide you to success on your exam. Welcome to the Ultimate GH300 Exam Masterclass. Are you ready to crack the GH300 exam in one go? You're in the right place. In this session, we'll arm you with powerful insights and hand-picked questions that can make all the difference in your exam performance. We've scanned the web using intelligent crawlers to gather the most critical and high-impact questions, all compiled into one powerful PDF resource. You can download it from the link in the description. Not only will we explore these must-practice questions, but we'll also share real exam experiences and pro tips to give you that competitive edge. Let's dive into the key questions that could shape your success. Question 1. Which Microsoft ethical AI principle is aimed at ensuring AI systems treat all people equally? A. Privacy and security. B. Fairness. C. Reliability and safety. D. Inclusiveness. Correct answer B. Fairness. Explanation. The fairness principle ensures AI systems do not discriminate and provide equitable treatment and outcomes for all users, regardless of background, identity, or protected characteristics. Question 2. What can be done during AI development to minimize bias? A. Collect massive amounts of data for training. B. Focus on accuracy of the data. C. Use diverse data, fairness metrics, and human oversight. D. Improve on the computational efficiency and speed. Correct answer, C. Use diverse data, fairness metrics, and human oversight. Explanation. Using diverse datasets, applying fairness metrics, and incorporating human oversight helps detect, reduce, and correct biases that may emerge during AI model training and deployment. Question 3. Why is it important to ensure the security of the code used in generative AI, Gen AI tools? A. Ensuring code security prevents unauthorized access and potential data breaches. B. Ensuring code security enables the AI system to handle larger datasets effectively. C. Ensuring code security maintains the integrity of the AI system. D. Ensuring code security supports the development of more advanced AI features. Correct answer A. Ensuring code security prevents unauthorized access and potential data breaches. Explanation. Secure code protects AI systems from malicious attacks, unauthorized access, and data breaches, which could compromise sensitive information and system functionality. Question 4. A social media manager wants to use AI to filter content. How can they promote transparency in the platform's AI operations? A. By providing clear explanations about the types of content the AI is designed to filter and how it arrives at its conclusion. B. By relying on a well-regarded AI development company. C. By regularly updating the AI filtering algorithm. D. By focusing on user satisfaction with the content filtering. Correct answer A. By providing clear explanations about the types of content the AI is designed to filter and how it arrives at its conclusion. Explanation. Transparency is promoted by clearly explaining how the AI works, what content it filters, and how decisions are made, helping users understand and trust the system. Question 5. What is the primary role of the /optimize/ command in Visual Studio? A. Translates code into a more performant language. B. Automatically formats the code according to the selected style guide. C. Summarizes your documentation into more maintainable and readable formats. D. Enhances the performance of the selected code by analyzing its runtime complexity. Correct answer D. Enhances the performance of the selected code by analyzing its runtime complexity. Explanation. The /optimize command analyzes code performance and suggests improvements that enhance efficiency, reduce runtime complexity, and improve overall execution performance. Question 6. Which GitHub Copilot plan could an Azure DevOps organization use without requiring a GitHub Enterprise license? A. GitHub Copilot Enterprise. B. GitHub Copilot for Azure DevOps. C. Copilot Teams. D. GitHub Copilot Individual. Correct answer B. GitHub Copilot for Azure DevOps. Explanation. GitHub Copilot for Azure DevOps is designed to integrate directly with Azure DevOps environments without requiring a GitHub Enterprise license. Question 7. Which of the following steps correctly demonstrates how to establish an organization-wide policy for GitHub Copilot Business to restrict its use to certain repositories? A. Create a copilot.policy file in each repository. B. Create a copilot.policy in the .github repository. C. Configure the policies in the organization settings. D. Apply policies through the GitHub Actions configuration. Correct answer, C. Configure the policies in the organization settings. Explanation. Organization-wide restrictions for GitHub Copilot Business are managed centrally through the organization settings, allowing administrators to control usage across repositories. Question 8. What is the best way to share feedback about GitHub Copilot Chat when using it on GitHub Mobile? A. The feedback section on the GitHub website. B. By tweeting at GitHub's official X account. C. Use the emojis in the Copilot chat interface. D. The settings menu in the GitHub mobile app. Correct answer, C. Use the emojis in the Copilot chat interface. Explanation. GitHub Mobile allows quick feedback using emoji reactions directly within the Copilot chat interface, making it the most efficient feedback method on mobile. Question 9. What specific function does the /fix/ command perform? A. Proposes changes for detected issues, suggesting corrections for syntax errors and programming mistakes. B. Converts pseudocode into executable code. C. Generates new code snippets. D. Initiates a code review. Correct answer A. Proposes changes for detected issues, suggesting corrections for syntax errors and programming mistakes. Explanation. The /fix command identifies errors or issues in code and proposes corrections, helping developers quickly resolve syntax and logical mistakes. Question 10. How do you generate code suggestions with GitHub Copilot in the CLI? A. Describe architecture generate accept. B. Type code refine. C. Write comments shortcut. D. Use GH Copilot suggest write command select suggestion. Correct answer D. Use GH Copilot suggest write command select suggestion. Explanation. The GH Copilot suggest command allows users to describe desired CLI commands and receive AI-generated suggestions to choose from. Question 11. How can users provide feedback about GitHub Copilot Chat using their ID? A. Email support. B. Share feedback button. C. Website form. D. GitHub forums. Correct answer B. Share feedback button. Explanation. Most ID integrations include a Share Feedback button in the Copilot chat panel for directly submitting feedback to GitHub. Question 12. GitHub Copilot in the CLI can be used to configure the following settings. Choose 2. A. Usage Analytics. B. Default Editor. C. Default Execution Confirmation. D. GitHub CLI subcommands. Correct answer A and C. Usage Analytics. Default Execution Confirmation. Explanation. The Copilot CLI allows users to manage usage analytics preferences and configure execution confirmation behavior for generated commands. Question 13. If you are working on open source projects, GitHub Copilot individual can be paid. A. Invoice or credit card. B. Azure subscription. C. User profile payment. D. Not applicable, free for open source. Correct answer D. Not applicable, free for open source. Explanation. GitHub Copilot Individual is available at no cost for eligible open source contributors, removing the need for any payment method. Question 14. What is the primary purpose of organization audit logs in GitHub Copilot Business? A. Track lines of code. B. Assign licenses. C. Monitor conflicts. D. Monitor administrator activities. Correct answer D. Monitor administrator activities. Explanation. Audit logs record administrative actions, helping organizations maintain security, accountability, and compliance with internal governance policies. Question 15. What is a likely effect of GitHub Copilot being trained on commonly used code patterns? A. Novel projects. B. Innovative solutions. C. Homogeneous solutions with diverse data. D. Common practice snippets. Correct answer D. Common practice snippets. Explanation. Because Copilot is trained on widely used code, it often suggests solutions that reflect established and commonly accepted programming practices. Question 16. How does GitHub Copilot handle deprecated features? A. Always filters them. B. May suggest them. C. Rejects them. D. Automatically updates them. Correct answer B. May suggest them. Explanation. Copilot may suggest deprecated syntax if it appears in training data, making developer review important to ensure modern standards are followed. Question 17. Steps involved in the life cycle of a Copilot suggestion. Choose 2. A. Processing telemetry. B. Generate suggestions. C. Retraining model. D. Storing user data. E. Capturing user context. Correct answer B and E. Generate suggestions. Capturing user context. Explanation. Copilot first captures user context from the ID and then generates code suggestions based on that contextual information. Question 18. What role does pre-processing of user input play in Copilot chat? A. Formats output. B. Filters irrelevant info. C. Enriches prompt with context. D. Generates response. Correct answer C. Enriches prompt with context. Explanation. Pre-processing enhances the user prompt with additional contextual information before sending it to the language model for response generation. Question 19. Impact of fill-in-the-middle (FIM) technique? A. Uses prefix and suffix. B. External databases only. C. Prefix only. D. Ignores code. Correct answer A. Uses prefix and suffix. Explanation. FIM improves code completion accuracy by analyzing both the preceding and following code to generate better middle section suggestions. Question 20. How does Copilot Individual use prompt data? Choose 2. A. Real-time input for suggestions. B. Improve search engine. C. Train ML models. D. Stored unencrypted. Correct answer A and C. Real-time input for suggestions. Train ML models. Explanation. Prompt data is used in real time for context-aware suggestions and may also be used to improve Copilot's machine learning models. Question 21. What determines prompt context in the IDE? A. Open tabs cursor selection. B. All visible code. C. Entire repository. D. Terminal folder. Correct answer A. Open tabs cursor selection. Explanation. Copilot derives prompt context from IDE signals like cursor position, selected code, and open files to generate relevant suggestions. Question 22. Where does Copilot's LLM derive context from? A. VCS. B. Syntax highlighting. C. Commit frequency. D. Neighboring files. Correct answer D. Neighboring files. Explanation. Copilot analyzes neighboring or related files to better understand project structure and generate more accurate responses. Question 23. Benefit of using custom models in Copilot? A. Organization LLM. B. Faster responses. C. Guaranteed correctness. D. Repository-specific patterns. Correct answer D. Repository-specific patterns. Explanation. Custom models allow Copilot to reflect coding standards, practices, and patterns specific to an organization's repositories. Question 24. How does chat history enhance Copilot? A. Third-party sharing. B. Pattern analysis. C. Compliance monitoring. D. Personalized suggestions. Correct answer D. Personalized suggestions. Explanation. Copilot uses chat history to tailor responses and code suggestions based on previous interactions and user preferences. Question 25. Purpose of duplication detection filter? A. Compare private repos. B. Encourage best practices. C. Admin controls. D. Block public code matches. Correct answer D. Block public code matches. Explanation. The filter prevents Copilot from suggesting code that closely matches public GitHub code snippets of approximately 150 characters. Question 26. Recommended prompt strategy? A. Short prompts. B. Provide examples. C. Avoid language mention. D. Natural language only. Correct answer B. Provide examples. Explanation. Providing examples of inputs and outputs helps Copilot better understand requirements and generate more accurate, relevant code. Question 27. What is zero-shot prompting? A. With examples. B. Question only, no examples. C. Problem examples. D. Minimal context. Correct answer B. Question only, no examples. Explanation. Zero-shot prompting involves giving Copilot a task or question without providing examples, relying solely on its prior knowledge. Question 28. Strategy to increase Copilot chat performance? A. Single query. B. Optimize memory. C. Prompt engineering. D. Limit users. Correct answer C. Prompt engineering. Explanation. Being specific and clear through prompt engineering improves response relevance and efficiency in GitHub Copilot chat. Question 29. What is few-shot prompting? A. Multiple tries. B. Iterations. C. Source specification. D. Explaining mechanism with examples. Correct answer D. Explaining mechanism with examples. Explanation. Few-shot prompting provides Copilot with a small number of examples to guide how it should generate responses. Question 30. Recommended practice to enhance code quality? A. Blind trust. B. Review and refactor. C. Disable suggestions. D. Avoid complex tasks. Correct answer B. Review and refactor. Explanation. Regularly reviewing and refactoring Copilot's suggestions ensures correctness, maintainability, and alignment with project standards. Please revise full PDF 2 to 3 times for 100% success. Check the description for the PDF download link and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for upcoming episodes. Thank you.